Hello and welcome to all of you in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Edikan Michael. President Bola Tinubu's tenure as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS Authority of Head of State and Government, has come to an end. The 65th ordinary session of the authorities is ongoing at the presidential villa in Abuja, where it is expected to pass on to touch to another leader. Tinubu was unanimously endorsed as chairman in July 2023 at the 63rd ordinary session of the authority in Basel, Guinea-Bissau. And now, Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has charged women to take the lead in food security campaign, emphasizing the importance of individual contributions to effort aimed at addressing food insufficiency. Fatima Umar has details.
Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has charged women to take the lead on the food security campaign, emphasizing the importance of individual contributions to efforts aimed at addressing food insufficiency. Unveiling her own vegetable garden at the State House residence, the First Lady spoke on her motivation for starting the garden and encouraged first-time women farmers to participate in every home or garden competition.
We need food in Nigeria. I'm trying to be, and then everybody should try to grow something. So I didn't know what I can add to the State House. And I thought, a private vegetable garden would be nice, and that has very good health benefits.
She also speaks on health benefits of some of the items planted in the garden.
When you look at the first one we have okra. Okra is very, very good for the digestive tract and also helps cholesterol, I guess so. But the other one is ewedu. Ewedu is very medicinal. We know that. I remember children that have measles, when they take ewedu, it helps them. It helps them a lot. And maybe the doctors will find we have water leaf. Water leaf is also beneficial, especially for ulcer patients.
A statement issued by the First Lady's Senior Special Assistant on Media, Busola Kukoi, says the competition, which is open to women across Nigeria, aims to promote smart gardening and enhance communal living. Fatimi Umar reporting for Global TV News.
Our Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, says Nigerian Parliament is ready to partner with the International Trade Center to boost the nation's digital economy. Kalu also hinted at plans by Peace in Southeast Project, a comprehensive 5-year peace building and development initiative designed to address the complex socio-economic challenges and security issues facing the Southeast region of the country, to establish food processing centers across the 5 states of the region. The Special Assistant on Press Affairs to the Deputy Speaker, Udaro Arizu, said in a statement that Kalu, who spoke while hosting a delegation from International Trade Center, however, expressed concern that the insecurity in the Southeast region has had a devastating impact on businesses and incomes. Administrative work in universities and inter-university centers will be disrupted on July 18 as the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational Associated Institutions and the Senior Staff Association of Nigeria University have decided to stage a one-day protest over a 4-month withheld salaries. Already, the Joint Action Committee on both unions have directed their state chapters to meet on Monday in preparation for a one-day protest in Tuesday. We'll go on a break, and once we return, News Cycle returns. Today, the news cycle. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has concluded plans to relocate Abuja's largest mechanic village, popularly called Apo Mechanic Village, to a permanent site, 25 years after the idea was first mooted by the territory's administration. Wike also dismissed speculations that the administration had given a deadline for occupiers of the mechanic village to move out of risk demolition, insisting that there was no such directive. The minister equally warned officials against nepotism in the allocation of shops. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disasters Management and Social Development, Sadiya Umar Farouk, to account for payment of 729 billion naira to 24.3 million poor Nigerians for 6 months. The court also ordered the former minister to provide the list and details of the beneficiaries who received the payment, the number of states covered, and the payments per state. The Lagos State Traffic Management Authority said it has impounded 9,270 vehicles from January 2024 to June 2024 for alleged traffic violations. The General Manager of Traffic Agency, Olalekan Bakari, who started this figure in Lagos, said 3,034 private vehicles were impounded. He stated that they comprised 1,849 cars, 549 buses, and 636 sport utility vehicles, among others. Authorities General Manager noted that 256 casualties were recorded during the period. Now, Borno State Government has declared Monday, July 8, 2024 as a public holiday in recognition of the Islamic New Year of the Hijra calendar. Acting Governor of the state, Omar Kadafu, in a statement announced that the observance would be throughout the state, noting that the edition is in honor of the Islamic New Year, which begins on the first day of the month of Muharram. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olakayode Ariwola, will swear in 12 judges into the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory on Wednesday, July 10, 2024. The Director of Press and Information of the Supreme Court, Dr. Festus Akande, stated that the ceremony is scheduled to take place at the main courtroom of the Apex Court by 10 a.m. Among the 12 judges to be sworn in is the CJN's daughter-in-law, Victoria Olawekimi Ariwola. Now, civil society organizations and organized labor have reiterated their demand for autonomous, functional, and effective local government administration in the country. The CSO leaders and labor movement met in Abuja at the one-day reflection and planning session on local government reforms organized. The Nigerian Labour Congress, Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees, Association of Local Government of Nigeria, and Nigerian Union of Teachers unanimously expressed commitment to sustain the agitation for local government autonomy. The Executive Director, International Press Center, Lanre Aregunde, has charged journalists to be guided by the laws and codes governing elections. He also charged the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and security agencies to conduct themselves within the confines of the Constitution, urging them not to take sides with any political party or individuals. Aregunde spoke in Benin at a two-day dialogue with media practitioners and critical stakeholders in the Edo State governorship electoral process. You're watching News Cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now sharing the screen. When News Cycle returns, reformist Masoud Pezeshkian wins Iran's presidency, calls for better ties with West. These and other stories coming right after this break. So stay with us.
Hello, children. Gather round, let me tell you a story. Do you know that stories have a way of captivating the minds of children, bringing fun and imagination to teach them morals? Join Sharona J as she takes you to explore the thrilling and exciting world of storytelling.
I'll be sharing with you our next interesting story.
Tune in every Saturday on Global Television, time 5:30 p.m.
Is the desk on Global Television.
Nigeria, come join Anthony Momodu on television's most compelling and facts-finding talk live show.
We are definitely. Can we not say that again? Because
that this country gets it right.
It's the Dex on Global Television, where we analyze and dissect storming issues and commentaries in the world's biggest black nation, Nigeria.
Who is being held accountable for this money?
The eyes have it.
We stay and decide policies and reforms on the Dex. Tune in Mondays to Fridays, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Global Television. Let's stay on the Dex.
Thanks for staying with us. And out of foreign scene, United States President Joe Biden says media reports that top Democrats in Congress want him to step aside are false, insisting on running for re-election. The U.S. presidential election has been scheduled for November 5th, 2024, and pressure is mounting on the United States president to drop out of the race and allow the Democratic Party to pick another standard-bearer during its convention in 6 weeks. Biden, following concerns about his sustainability for a second term in office, elected officials and a portion of the media after his poor performance at a presidential debate with his main rival, former President Donald Trump of the Republican Party. Iran's Interior Ministry says reformist candidate Mossad Pezeshkian, who advocates improved ties with the West, has won a runoff presidential election against the ultra-conservative Saeed Jalili. Election came against a backdrop of heightened regional tensions because of the Gaza war, dispute with the West over Iran's nuclear program, and domestic discontent over the state of Iran's sanctions hit economy. Electoral Authority spokesman Mohsen Zelemet said that Pezeshkian will receive more than 16 million votes, amounting to around 54%, and Jalili more than 13 million, roughly 44% out of about 30 million votes cast. Turnout in that poll was 49.8%, up from record low of about 40% in the first round. And away from that, France has gone to vote in a parliamentary rerun of elections with the far-right National Rally bidding for power, but likely to fall short of a majority, raising the spectres of a chaotic parliament. A huge parliament in which no political party has enough seats to secure an overall majority is believed to severely dent President Emmanuel Macron's authority and herald the prolonged period of instability and policy deadlock in the resonance zones and the second biggest economy. Now to business. Nigeria Customs Services Port and Terminal Multi-Services Limited Command says it generated 152 billion naira between January and June 2024. The command's public relations officer Yakubu Mohammed disclosed this in a statement. The command said that the figure represents a 49% increase when compared to 102 billion naira collected during the same period in 2023. The Customs Area Controller in charge of the command, Tenny Denihan, says the half-year 2024 collection was 50.6 billion naira higher than that was generated during the same period in 2023. Nigeria's foreign exchange reserve have reached a high of $34.7 billion, according to data obtained from the Central Bank of Nigeria's website. This represents an increase of 110 million from the previous day's figure of $34.5 billion. The reserve have been steadily increasing over the past week, with a total gain of $316 million since July 1st. This growth has been attributed to several factors, including the recent increase in oil prices, the improved diaspora remittances, and the central bank's effort to stabilize the currency. And now to power. The Transmission Company of Nigeria says the national power grid has been restored following the Saturday's collapse. The company's public affairs general manager Ndidi Mba described the collapse as a partial, saying there was a partial disturbance of the grid, but said the grid collapse is suspected to have been triggered by the unexpected tripping of the 3 unit of the power generating station, which she said suddenly removed the 230 megawatt from the grid, causing system instability that led to the loss of bulk supply to a section of the national grid. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Dr. Doris Uzoh-Garnita says the Informal Economy Report 2024 has indicated that businesses in the informal market contributed over half of Nigeria's gross domestic product. The minister also said this when she inaugurated the report in Abuja, noted that the unregistered businesses include street vendors, artisans, and service providers. As part of efforts to boost electricity supply to the state, the state government has approved over 800 million to the execution of the various projects for power generation. The State Commissioner for Information, Taiwo Olatunbeni, said the approval was given during the State Executive Council meeting. Olatun, who stated this while briefing newsmen on the outcome of the meeting, said the move was part of government effort at tackling the problem of a epileptic supply of electricity in the state and connecting the new areas in the national grid. And as to sports, Super Eagles midfielder Wilfred Ndidi believes Ademola Lookman will win this year's CAF Africa Footballer of the Year award, edging out Victor Osimhen. Osimhen, the current holder, faces tough competition from Lookman for the title. Lookman has had a standout season with Atalanta in Serie A, playing a key role in their success. He scored a hat-trick in the Europa League final against the Bayer, securing Atlanta's first ever European trophy. And now, Uruguay beat Brazil on penalty 4-2 to reach the semi-finals of the Copa America after an ugly game ended goalless. The Uruguayans will finish the game with 10 men after the Nathans was sent off in the 74th minute, who faced the Colombia in the Charlotte. The North Korea in the semi-finals on Wednesday. The Colombia now unbeaten in 27 games, beat Panama 5-0 in Saturday's other quarterfinal earlier in Arizona. 3 weeks down and with 1 week to go, the Euro 2024 has reached the semi-final stage and is getting ready for two heavyweight sides as France take on Spain and England meet the Netherlands. France and Spain go ahead to head in Munich in the last four clash on a Tuesday, which brings together the best team at the competition so far and the best European nation at each of the two last World Cups. Popular World Wrestling Entertainment superstar and a 16-time world champion John Cena has announced his retirement from WWE during the Money in the Bank event. The 47-year-old wrestling legend will embark on a farewell tour, marking the end of his 2-decade-long career with the wrestling promotion. John Cena, known for his signature catchphrase, "You can't see me," and his crossover success in the Hollywood, addressed the audience while wearing a red shirt emblazoned with the words "The last time is now" and a matching red heart. That's a package on News Cycle coming to you live from Nigeria's capital on StarTime Channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing the screen. Many thanks for watching. See you again.